Candace Cameron Bure is opening up about a personal family rule that may surprise some fans. The actress recently revealed that horror movies are strictly off limits in her household. The reason? Bure is committed to maintaining a peaceful and faith-centered environment at home. Known for her wholesome roles in shows like Full House and Fuller House, Candace has never shied away from sharing her strong Christian beliefs. She carries those same values into her personal life, particularly when it comes to what kind of media her family consumes. In a recent interview, she explained that horror movies bring fear, darkness, and violence, things she doesn't want in her home. For Candace, it's not just about preference, it's about protecting the emotional and spiritual health of her family. She's been open about never enjoying the horror genre. In her view, watching something frightening can affect a person's peace, their dreams, and even the overall mood of the household. That's why she has drawn a clear line when it comes to what's played on the family TV. Candace is married to former NHL player Valeri Bure. Together, they've raised 3 children, Natasha, Lev, and Maxim. Over the years, the Bure family has prioritized a lifestyle rooted in faith, connection, and purposeful choices, and that includes being selective about entertainment. Candace believes strongly that what we consume through media can shape our thoughts and emotions. She's especially mindful of how that plays out for children. Even now that her kids are older, she stands by the importance of setting clear boundaries while they were growing up. She also shared that she wants her home to feel safe and uplifting, not a place where fear or anxiety is triggered by what's on screen. Instead of horror, the family chooses to watch comedies, dramas, and faith-based films that promote positive messages and values. Importantly, Candace says her stance isn't meant to judge others who enjoy horror films. She respects that different families have different standards. But for her own household, she believes it's essential to be intentional about what comes through their screens. As a parent, she says it's her responsibility to guide her children with values that promote peace and positivity. That includes teaching them they don't have to follow trends just because something is popular. Instead, they can choose entertainment that aligns with who they are and what they believe. Candace has written several books over the years about living with purpose, staying strong in one's faith, and making deliberate life choices. The no horror movie rule is just one way she lives out those values on a daily basis. She also pointed out that the real world already brings its share of stress and fear. Adding fictional horror into that mix doesn't feel necessary to her. She'd rather her family time be filled with joy, calm, and meaningful conversation. Her views have sparked conversation online, with many fans applauding her for being so open and clear about what she wants for her family. Some were surprised by how firm the rule is, but others praised her for setting a strong example. Candace said she understands that not every family will make the same choices, but she hopes parents feel empowered to create their own standards. Media, she says, has a powerful influence, and being selective isn't controlling, it's thoughtful parenting. She emphasized that it's okay for families to push back against what's trending if it doesn't fit their values. For the Bure household, it's about choosing content that uplifts and strengthens rather than frightens or disturbs. Now that her children are older and more independent, Candace says the values she and Valeri instilled early on still guide many of their choices. Even when they don't always agree, there's mutual respect for the purpose behind the family's rules. Candace Cameron Bure's no horror movie policy may seem small to some, but it's part of a bigger effort to create a loving and grounded home. Her message is clear. Families have the right to decide what works best for them. And in the Bure home, that means choosing peace over fear, one movie night at a time. Let me know if you'd like a version with YouTube tags or a thumbnail title.